This week's half-plane adventure takes us to Cedar City, Utah, about 2 hours south of Salt Lake City. This town's full of incredible hikes, a charming main street with great food and drinks, and sits right next to a lesser-visited section of Zion National Park. Okay, so today we're doing the Ashdown Gorge hike. It's actually just like a 5-minute drive down the canyon from where we're currently staying right now. It's an 8-mile round-trip hike, and it goes into a slot canyon. We're not gonna do all 8 miles of it. We're gonna do like maybe 5 miles or so, kind of however far we feel like going. We got kind of late start today. But it's super beautiful and it's a super clear day, so it's the perfect day to do it. So just a quick heads up, if you're gonna do this hike or any other slot canyon hike, you always wanna check the weather beforehand, and you don't wanna do this hike if there's like literally any rain in the forecast whatsoever. These things flood and it can get like so incredibly dangerous. So I'm just looking out for you. The Weather Service actually has like a flash flood predictor, which I'll actually link below, just in case you're ever gonna do this. They update it like every single day on like the probability of flash flooding. So it's definitely something to check out. Okay, this is so much better today. Look how clear the water is. I'm not even afraid to cross it. So when you get to about 1.6 miles in, look up to your left and there's an arch at the top of the canyon. So pro tip, if you want to have this hike entirely to yourself, do it on like a cold fall day, because no one in their right mind but you will want to be in this canyon because it's literally so cold and my feet are basically like hypothermic at this point. But we haven't seen a single other person, so a win is a win. Okay, so we made it to the mouth of the canyon where we like started. We didn't go all the way to the end. There is a really cool waterfall at the end of it, but we didn't quite make it because we had like a really late start today, and honestly it was just like really cold in the morning. We didn't want to have like an early start. But I would definitely say go to it. I've seen some videos and photos of it. It looks super cool. But if you don't do the whole thing, honestly, like as soon as you get into the canyon, it is super beautiful. So you could kind of like go as far as you want.
Can we actually have a side of ranch?
So I'm sorry, we don't have ranch here.
Oh, no,
Okay.
They're good. Ready? All right, so one of the things that we like gravitate most towards when we're going out is pizza, pretty much always. Like, it's always either pizza or a burger. And this is a really good pizza. Like, the sauce on it's really good, the cheese is really good. It's got like the little like burnt parts, which I like. So, very good pizza.
All right, so we're at this place called IG Winery. It's like in downtown Cedar City. I got the Sauvignon Blanc. It's like a Utah winery and they make all their wine here. And then Garrett got a beer, but he likes wine, but he also really likes beer and he was feeling a beer today. It's like a crisp fall day. But the Sauvignon Blanc is really, really good. They get these grapes from Washington, but they make all the wine in-house here. And it's so good, honestly. Super crisp and just a classic Sauvignon Blanc, but that's like a good thing.
Yeah, like Kristen said, I do like wine, but I was feeling a beer today. They also have cocktails as well, so they have all kinds of stuff here. So I got a juicy IPA.
So we're currently staying at the Cedar Canyon RV Resort. It's about 10 minutes from downtown Cedar City and only 20 minutes from Cedar Breaks National Monument. Our plan this week is honestly to spend like a lot of time at Cedar Breaks. It's a national monument we've never been to. And if you're not aware, it's like a national monument in Utah, and it's kind of like in between Zion and Bryce. So I feel like it's kind of often overlooked and like overshadowed by like the national parks out here. So from what I've seen from like photos, I've never actually been here yet, which I definitely was one of the people that overlooked it, unfortunately. Also, it's pretty hard to access in the winter, and I usually come to like southern Utah in the winter, but I happen to be here in like the fall, so I can actually go there and enjoy it. But from what I've gathered, it looks kind of like Bryce Canyon National Park, but like a mini version, and I love Bryce Canyon, so I'm super stoked to see this one. So, we had actually planned to spend a lot more time in this park, but when we arrived, we found out most of the trails were closed for the season due to winter weather conditions. So, we just checked out all the overlooks and enjoyed the park a little bit differently than we had planned. If you do plan to visit this park, since it is so high in elevation, I would definitely plan to visit in the summer months. Regardless though, it was still beautiful to see even from the overlooks. So when you think of Zion National Park, you might think of like the main canyon with like Angel's Landing and the Narrows and all that. And while that area is really beautiful, there are other sections to the park you may have never heard of, like the Kolob Canyons. This area is so beautiful and has some really beautiful hiking trails and just like a really nice scenic drive. So today we're gonna go explore it. So this part of the park doesn't have as much hiking as like the other sections of the park, but it's still really beautiful. And the whole thing's like a 10-mile scenic byway, like up and down. There's so many pull-offs on the side of it, and you can literally just like stop your car all over the place. and there's just views everywhere, and it's definitely worth visiting. Even if you like would rather go hiking at the other side of the park, you should definitely take like half a day to come visit this one too. So we're currently at the Timber Creek Overlook in the Kolob Canyons in Zion. It's only a mile round trip hike with like 100 feet of elevation gain, so it's a super easy hike. We're up here for sunset, so it's about an hour until sunset. We definitely did what we always do and we got here a little bit too early, but nonetheless it's super beautiful and it's not too terribly crowded, but there are some people, so definitely if you do this, no matter what time of day you do this, expect there to be other people here. But it's super pretty and super easy, so definitely worth coming up to. All right, so our goal is to try all the wood fire pizza places in town, and since there's only two, it's a kind of easy goal. So the other day we went to the other one, and today we're at Pizza Cart, and we're gonna check out their pizza and kind of compare and see what they taste like.
Okay, so we went with their margaroni pizza, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's a margarita pizza with pepperonis on it. So it looks pretty good. It's pretty thin crust, so give it a try.
So honestly, like we're conflicted on which pizza we like more. We honestly like them both. Like they're both good for different reasons. Like this one's a lot thicker than the other place we went to earlier in the video. But I really like the sauce on this one more. I like that they have ranch. The other place didn't have ranch. So honestly, they're both good. So I would definitely recommend like going to either or, honestly, or both if you can. All right, so that's it for Cedar City. We had so much fun here, honestly, the last week. I'd love to come back in like warmer weather and do Ashdown Gorge when it's a little less cold and go all the way to the waterfall.
And Cedar Breaks.
Yeah,
too.
and Cedar Breaks when the trails are actually open.
Yeah.
We had planned to like spend a lot of time at Cedar Breaks and do like all the trails in the park, but literally like the day before we got here is when they closed them for the season because it's like too icy of conditions. So we missed out on that. So that part of the video is not quite what we planned, but you know, you get to at least see it.
Yeah.
But we're heading down to St. George right now for the next week where it's like close to 80 degrees. So all the trails will be open everywhere down there. So I'm pretty stoked to see that, and that'll be in next week's video. But thank you so much for watching this. Like, be sure to give this video a like if you liked it, and then subscribe to the channel if you're not.
Okay.
Bye bye.